Big polling day updates. 88 seats across 13 states and union territories are voting in the second phase of Lok Sabha elections. Now let's tell you about the states and the constituencies of each of these states that are voting today. It's 5 out of 14 seats in Assam which are now polling, 5 out of 40 seats in Bihar that are polling, and we are bringing that to you on your screens. We told you about Assam. Let's tell you about the second state, that's Bihar, which is 5 seats in Bihar. Now let's tell you about 3 seats in Chhattisgarh where voting is underway, and we'll also get you the turnout in a short while from now. Now let's tell you about the other state that's gone to vote, which is the state of Karnataka. All eyes are on the big ticket VIP seats. Let's also tell you about all 20 seats in Kerala. There's voting underway in all 20 seats in Kerala. In Andhra Pradesh, we're talking about 7 seats where polling is underway. In the state of Maharashtra, there are 8 seats where voting is currently underway. Now let's also tell you about the state of Uttar Pradesh. The belt of western Uttar Pradesh is going to vote. There's polling there, and there are 8 seats that are in the fray. In Rajasthan, there are 13 seats where voting is currently underway. In the state of West Bengal, strategically important seats are where polling is underway, which is Darjeeling, Balurghat. These are the seats that are now where voting is underway. Now, in the state of Assam, as of 4 o'clock, what's the voter turnout? I beg your pardon, as of 3 p.m. Now, the voter turnout in Assam as per 3 p.m. is 60.31%. In the state of Bihar, the turnout till 3 p.m. has been 44.24%. Now, let's tell you about the other state and what's the turnout there. When you talk about the state of Chhattisgarh, the turnout as of 3 p.m. is 63.92%. So, in Jammu and Kashmir, the turnout as of 3 p.m. is 57.76%, and if you see, the turnout is now picking up with more people coming out to vote. In the state of Karnataka, as of now, it's 50.93%. In the state of Kerala, where the big ticket seat of Wayanad is also in the fray, the turnout as of 3 p.m. is 51.64%. In the state of Madhya Pradesh, the turnout is now till 3 p.m. was up to 46.68%. In the state of Maharashtra, the turnout as of 3 p.m. was 43.01%. And let's now tell you about the state of Manipur, where the turnout is till 3 p.m. was close to 70%, which is 68.48%. Now, in the state of Rajasthan, the turnout was a little above 50%, that is 50.27%. Now, let's tell you about the state of Tripura, where the turnout till 3 p.m. was close to 69%, that is 68.92%. Now, these are the states. Now, okay, what's happening in Uttar Pradesh? Let's tell our viewers about how does the turnout look in the state of Uttar Pradesh. Are people coming out? 44.13% till 3 p.m. In the state of West Bengal, where 3 seats are in the fray, the turnout till about 3 p.m. was a little over 60%, that is 60.60. So, this is what the turnout looks like. In the last phase as well, there were concerns raised over the voter turnout. Are people coming out to vote? Has there been enough polling? The turnout as of 3 p.m., we told you about the data. What will it look like? Will more people come out in the last 3 hours of voting? It's only a matter of time, and we'll get to know once the final numbers are out. On your, beg your pardon, on your screens are pictures of the VVIP candidates who've come out to vote. Especially, this is the state of Karnataka. In Karnataka, the battle lines are drawn. The fight is between the BJP and the Congress. Important seats are in the fray. Important candidates there are fighting out. Now, let's listen into some reactions that are coming in from leaders who cast their ballot in the state of Karnataka.
This is a constitutional right given in a democracy to be exercised by every citizen above a certain age. Therefore, we should all be enthusiastic, energetic, and very positive to come to the voting booth and exercise that right to choose whosoever we feel is the right candidate.
More importantly, the urban population hardly comes out in good numbers time and again, sir. What is the appeal to the urban population? Last time in Chennai, there was just about 40% who came out to vote.
Again, I am not the right person to answer those questions. Please, ask the relevant.
So do you feel this time in the entire political narrative, issues like employment was addressed enough, sir, by our political party?
See, I am too old. I've retired from all businesses. I am not part of any institution. So therefore, any company, therefore, I don't think I'm the right person to.
You've come out early this morning to cast your vote. What's your message to the voters out there?
Look at me, at this age I can do, they can do much earlier.
Many of the MPs who are going to be elected this Lok Sabha are going to be your colleagues. You've been nominated very recently to the Rajya Sabha as well. Overall, what do you think the biggest responsibilities of our politicians should be, ma'am?
I went to enter the Parliament Rajya Sabha and then I will be able to tell. I really don't have any experience to comment on anything now.
Ma'am, you of course been a big promoter of education and various other aspects. How important do you think that is, and issues like this to be addressed by our politicians, ma'am? Education.
Let me go to Rajya Sabha and then I will reply to all those.
Okay. Urban voters usually don't turn up at all,
I
ma'am.
told them, please get up and come and do. Look at the ma'am at that age, older, maybe my own age, see how they are coming.
Yeah.
So please respect people who are doing that and they can understand and come out.
The government should do what it is supposed to do and it should let people do what they are doing instead of, I think interference should be less or empowerment should be done. There are so many things, I think, as a citizen I expect. So let's see. I think they are telling me that it's better this time. I think let's hope for the best. I think by the end of the day, definitely everybody should vote and I request each and everybody to come and vote. That's all.
Deepak Bopanna is joining us live. He's leading Times Now's election coverage from the ground in Bengaluru and across the key seats of Karnataka. Deepak, you've been tracking how eminent citizens are coming out to vote. One message that stays, especially when it comes to Sudha Murthy, is when she says that, look at me, when I can come out at this age, cast my ballot, look at the older citizens who are coming out and leading the way. This should, in fact, set an example. How are the polling booths looking like? Are people trickling in? Are we expecting more turnout?
Well, right now the numbers seem to be one of the highest in Udupi, Chikmagalur, Dakshina Kannada, which is nearing about 60%. But when you consider, the other areas, we are still looking at, this is numbers that I'm bringing to you as on 3 p.m. And let me put out some statistics for our viewers. As of now, Hassan is at about 55%, Dakshina Kannada 58, Chitradurga 52, Udupi, Chikmagaluru 57. As far as Bengaluru's constituencies are concerned, in the rural constituency, it is just 49%. And once again, the urban apathy out there on display, and let's hope that it picks up, because Bengaluru North is just at about 41%, Central is just at about 40%, South is just at about 40.77%. And that once again shows that as far as urban voters are concerned, while they of course do flag off concerns that they're having about their elected representatives, the political parties, the grouse or all the noise is on social media and in WhatsApp groups, rather than actually going out there and casting their vote and exercising their franchise. And that's what probably they should do in the next couple of hours.
And Deepak, that has been a constant criticism when it comes to the urban voters, especially those who are in Bengaluru and the big ticket constituencies of Bengaluru North, Bengaluru South. That has been a constant criticism when it comes to urban voters. Rural voters are always paving the way, especially in the state of Karnataka. Now, let's tell our viewers about the politics that's playing out on election day, especially in the state of Karnataka. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman not only cast her vote in Bengaluru, but also launched a full frontal attack on the Congress party's manifesto and wealth redistribution promise. Listen in.
No, very clearly I can see people being enthusiastic about coming and voting. You have a lot of senior citizens, first-time voters. I thought this time you had an energy and enthusiasm in the queue. It's very long. It's moving, but moving slowly. But people are very patient and wanting to cast their vote. So it gives me a message that they want stable government. They want no disturbances. They don't want unpredictable changes happening. It augurs well for Prime Minister Modi to come back.
It directly hits the middle class. It directly hits the aspirational class. They work hard. Sweat and toil of theirs is saved in small savings here and there. Or they buy a house, a dream house, and keep some fixed deposits. All this is going to be exposed to the so-called property tax. If such wealth creators are going to be punished purely because they have some money kept behind, India's progress in the last 10 years would just go for a zero, and we'll probably be going back to that era when Congress imposed 90% tax.
So, inheritance tax suggestion and wealth redistribution claim has become the focal point of the Bharatiya Janata Party's attack against the Congress. The Congress, however, has struck back via one of its senior-most leaders in Karnataka. And we're talking about DK Shiv Kumar, as well as his brother DK Suresh, who's the Bengaluru rural MP and is taking on CN Manjunath, a renowned cardiologist and the son-in-law of former Prime Minister H.D. Deve Gowda, who is nonetheless contesting on a BJP ticket.
So far, only 10% voting has happened, sir. Your appeal to the voters?
It will happen. All will come out. All urban voters, Bangalore, brand Bangalore, everything is there. We are there. We have sorted the problem. We will sort the problem. Don't worry. You please help us. We will deliver what we have promised.
So PM is quite a hit out at the Congress manifesto, sir, and also against the Karnataka government.
PM has become frustrated. I'm sorry. Such a big man, he should not level to the level of even speaking on Mangal Sutra and on other minority issues. He has taken a oath on the Constitution. It is his duty to protect the Indian Constitution, and all sections of the society in this country has to be done. Discrimination itself is a big crime.
Sir, IT officials looks like only been attacking your and your constituencies.
Yes. They are only looking at my brother's constituency. I think they are acting like a political agents of the BJP. Let us see. The will will change.